been happening today?
Today we had a wonderful conversation on how to ensure that we have a high quality teacher workforce, just both in the region but also the state, especially knowing that we have an opportunity to support and bolster our teacher workforce through the 89th legislative session, which is happening right now.
And who are the hosts?
The hosts were RGV Partnership, RGV Focus, Educate Texas, UT-RGV, Harlingen CISD, and Lyford CISD.
But it was your group's idea to put it on?
Right. I am with Educate Texas. We have been spearheading a lot of these conversations to ensure that our legislators see what's happening in their region and the opportunities to scale them statewide, both to support these programs within their region and then also ensure that Texas remains a strong economy and then also a leader in teacher workforce practices through the nation.
And what did you think of the discussion today?
I thought it was incredible. I think Daniel Silva really kicked us off to make those connections with how the teacher workforce supports student outcomes and how those student outcomes are really impactful for regional economic vitalization and then general economic vitalization. UT-RGV's program is incredible, and again, a reason why we wanted to spotlight the region. And so just getting to hear from Dr. Rodriguez, Dr. Diaz, and how this program impacts a lot of teachers. They prep more teachers than anywhere else in the state, and that's something that we have to tap into.
So is this program rare? Do other parts of the Texas do things like this?
Residencies are relatively rare, but where they happen, they're really strong. So there are examples in Texas Tech, Sam Houston State University that we work with to kind of triangulate, okay, how are all of these programs doing this well and what can this mean for our state?
And do you need legislative support to expand the program, or can the universities do this for themselves?
They are doing great work themselves, but legislative financial support and legislative programmatic support certainly helps scale these. So even right now, we have the opportunity to fund, say, residents, fund TIA, or the Teacher Incentive Allotment, expand that so that programs statewide can kind of tap into what's happening here in the Valley.
Any particular, at the very end of the program here, you gave your remarks about what's happening at the state capitol. Are there any particular bills that would fund this particular program, or are you looking just to increase funding on a particular budget bill?
Yeah, both, and we see support for this in the budget. There's also two bills right now that we're monitoring. Senate Bill 26, which enhances teacher compensation both through retention and other pieces that we're supportive of. House Bill 2 on the House side is an omnibus package that has supports for residency programs, as well as grow your owns and teacher compensation that we're also hopeful for. And we know this will change through the cycle, but we just want to ensure that it maintains the support that these programs need. And we're thinking that the Senate side will also have preparation packages that we're hopeful continue these opportunities.
And we heard from one particular resident. I think she was working at Lyford. Mm-hmm. What do you think of her remarks?
Oh, it's always what the teacher residents say and their experiences. I've had these conversations now multiple times just in the past couple months, and it's their experience that really, humanizes what we're talking about, both in the legislature and through the data. And just her getting to talk about, it feels like she's in her first year experience, even though it's not her first year. So that provides a cushion for her when she does enter her true first year to have this backpack of experiences and tools. She talked about getting to work with her mentor, and it felt like a great placement for her. And that's just, that's gold star for us and what we're trying to support statewide.
Was there anything you heard today that surprised you? Anything sort of you weren't expecting?
Yeah, it was so fulfilling to hear Perla, the teacher resident, talk about how Lyford was the first partner with UT-RGV, and she thinks we're doing it great. We're doing model work, and I think it's just something that I want to continue to explore, especially because Lyford is a smaller school district, compared to Harlingen, which is bigger, and just seeing that UT-RGV can do both well, partner with these smaller school districts, partner with bigger ones, that makes me believe, okay, this is certainly scalable statewide.
Those are all the questions I had. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything I missed out?
No, I just want to urge lawmakers to understand the importance of supporting our teacher workforce, again, for student outcomes first and foremost, for our student opportunities, and then what this means for our state as an economic hub of the nation and as the 8th largest economy. So that would just be my call to the delegation here and all of our lawmakers.
Thank you so much for today's interview.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.